Really please stop at tier 1 and then finally talk screen as it starts.
End of line.
I wasn't expecting that to do it literally the instant the stream started, Majeko, here. I mean, come on. I was actually looking to see if Twitch had a way of, like, delaying a redemption, but it doesn't seem so, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. One moment, everyone. I'll be right back. There's a new redeem now for 30,000 points, I think it was. You can make me make a cup of coffee. So, Majeko redeemed that, and now I'm making a cup of coffee. So, what if you want to have coffee? You'll have to get your own stream, I guess. Sub Willie Fleet, yes, thank you for the tier 1 sub there and for 18 months. I appreciate that. Do I have to fix a retro coffee maker first? No, this one's fine. And I have filters now. So, we're actually gonna make a cup of coffee here. Alright, there's one of them. And then in the back, hopefully this works. Oh, I can do this.
Up at tier 1 and says, has it really been 23 months already? Only one more to go.
End of line.
One moment. Alright. I might learn I need to add more water. I have no way to clean it. Yeah, it'll be fine. Alright, hold on. We got we have a peel we have to do. Oh, the best peel in existence. All right. I have no idea how much to put in here for 1 cup, so I'm going to go with 3 spoons. Thought I had a better scoop around here for this, but I don't know where I put it. Doesn't seem like enough. I'm doing 4. All right. I swear I had a scoop, but oh well. Okay. Yeah. All right. You know what helps? Plugging it in. Okay. Yeah. brew. All right, coffee is happening. Okay, I feel like this coffee machine needs more automation. And yes, we might get to that point eventually. It would actually be kind of cool to have it like prepped and ready to go, and then activating the point reward just literally turns it on. That would be kind of sweet. All right, I hear coffee sounds. You're gonna love my creamer solution, powdered milk. So, all right, well, coffee happens. This is an IBM 5154. This is what I needed to do the CAD stuff last weekend. So now we can actually do that. One problem though, supposedly it's broken. So we need to figure out what's wrong with it. So yeah, the first thing we're gonna do today, tear it apart, see if we can see anything that's actually visibly wrong with it, because I bought it as broken, so there should be something wrong with it. I realized I need to turn on the GoPro.
Lazy trips up as tier 1 and says 0x18.
End of line.
Lazy Crypt, thank you for the tier 1 sub. And for 24, that's this. 16, and yeah, 24 months. Thank you so much. All right. We like broken around here. Broke means more content, means saving money. So yeah, what's wrong with it? I'm gonna guess it doesn't work. Yeah, more specifically, yeah, I have no idea what's wrong with it. So that's our primary objective today, is figure that out. So, let's see, mean you don't drink it black? I can drink coffee black, but it's nicer with a little something to take the edge off. And usually I do it to cool it down, but this time that's not quite gonna be the case. So yeah. Although I could, maybe. We'll see. All right. Now, for those of you who have never worked on one of these, which I presume is the majority of you, because for one, CRTs are spooky, and two, these are not that common. Well, I've never worked on a 5154. I did work on my 5153. That's the CGA monitor. So I'm optimistic that it's going to be capacitors that are wrong with this. So I'm hoping we pop this thing open and we see one that has wet the bed.
And says happy years for
End of line.
2, 3, and octal. Phillips, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for 6 months. So, all right. Yeah, the first thing I need to do is just pop off this little plastic cap. It's practically impossible to do this without breaking them. Get you a better view of that. And then it's almost coffee o'clock. You recapped an AT&T 6300 CRT.
Tier 1 gift sub to Jinplex.
End of line.
Falcon gave a tier 1 gift sub to Tankus.
End of line.
I have one sitting right there.
Gave a tier 1 gift sub to Noise ST.
End of line.
FROSTBYTE 3-D Urban P subbed as tier 1 and says first sub anniversary with my new Nick update.
End of line.
Come on. Pop out, and then I'll get the sub stuff. Oh, please don't break. I really don't want you to break. Don't break. It's gonna break, isn't it? They always break. I don't think you do it from the rear. Maybe I can. Oh, I did it without breaking it. Yeah. Yours is technically original old M24. Did you happen to cap map it on CapsWiki? Because that would be really handy. Is the audio a little bit low? It might be slightly low. I'll just... There. Now it's slightly higher. So, Frostbite, 3D / Urban Monkey there. Thank you for the tier 1 sub and for, is that stuttery? 10-minute slideshow. Okay. Thank you for the tier 1 sub there, Urban Monkey, Frostbite 3D. And for 19 months. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just checking video quality. I gotta say, I'm actually very impressed with my server because technically it's rendering a video right now too. So, however bad you might think it's doing, it's actually doing really good. I just realized I can get some more video out of this. Boom! There we go. I enabled wide mode. All right, coffee's done. Hold on, coffee break. I'm gonna try something different. I am going to just pour a little bit of the dehydrated coffee in here, or milk, dehydrated coffee. And then I'm going to go add cold water to this, and then I'm going to pour in from the thing. You drink only 3 cups of coffee? Are you okay? Do you need some emergency coffee sent? I think we have government services for that, right? I'll be right back. Just realized my cold water is actually room temperature water because I never want cold stuff here. So this is going to be a very hot cup of coffee. What's the weather like? Well, I turned off the search engine spy because it was using a bunch of data. All right. That's, wow, it lost a lot to evaporation. Holy moly. Okay. Let's see. It's actually kind of perfect. Okay. Score! And that's coffee. Okay, this can go away now. Ooh, it's hot. Who would have guessed? There we go. All right. Yeah, the grounds are holding a lot of water too. That is true. Oh man, it's kind of amazing to just have coffee here. Ooh. Am I putting any sweetener? No. No sweetener. Definitely not. Okay. Now we continue on with this. See, potential catastrophe. It's coffee maker future streams. Yeah, I actually have. I need to find out where it is. I have a flat bottom vacuum sealed container. It's like a big triangle with an opening on the top. So yeah. Making coffee in there, it's almost dangerous as soldering. Hey, you're gonna get a lot of opinions. Okay. So, having done this before, let me walk you through what all steps we need to do here. So these, if I remember correctly, only lock in place. The top screws here, they're not actually removable. So let's just unlock these. Or not. No, they come out. Okay, I must be thinking of something else. I wonder what it is that they don't come out of. Then we flip this around, and there are 2 right here. Do the live long and prosper hand gesture very well. I mean, it's really easy. I'll just say, you can do hand exercises where you can do that kind of thing if you're playing stringed instruments. So yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just saying that comes easily when you play stringed instruments. What was I looking for? Oh, a screw sorter. Let me grab this. Okay. There, and there's one here, and there's a copy right here. What's the issue? I don't actually know. I was sold it as broken, so we're not going to power it until we can look inside and see what's wrong. Maybe there's nothing wrong. Maybe it was plugged into an MDA card. I don't know. I did not see it powered, and with my experience with my CGA monitor, That's a screw missing. I'm not going to attempt to power it without visually inspecting it first. Okay. You're about to gain access. It's a lot more enclosed than I thought it would be. I really like that mesh. That's nice. Although that's not where I thought the vents were. But still, I kind of like it. All right. So inside is your typical sputter-coated plastic for RF insulation. All right. Ooh, that's interesting. There's a bodge cap on the bottom. I assume that's stock, but I don't actually know. Okay. Now, on my CGA monitor, the problem was on the neck board. So let's just really quick take a look at that. There is only one capacitor on there. And it's difficult to see the base on it. But I suspect it's okay. All right. So probably not that. That's a big power supply. That's a big power supply, and that's a suspicious looking spot. So, okay. So if this is an easy fix, it would be nice. All right, we're going to leave this disconnected, I think. Try and remove this, although usually the deflection circuit stuff is the bigger problem. Wow, this is really compact and difficult to get to, everything. Huh. This is a lot more, a lot tighter than the CJ display. Huh. So, wow, this feels a lot more like a modern 90s monitor. Where's the flyback? Here's the anode. Flyback is way over to the side. Okay. Soot might not mean anything. Oh, I don't think it's soot. I think it's more lack of soot, but also it's not a super prominent spot. Okay. So the flyback, intriguing. I'm pretty sure that's a flyback. Okay, so the flyback is not board mounted, so that eliminates the potential of it being an issue where the flyback is loose. All right. Huh. Leave the neck board unplugged for as long as possible to have the least chance of breaking the tube. Yeah, oh yeah, that is true. When I get closer to taking more stuff apart, I will take that off. See. Can only display 16 colors ever and can't display interlaced. Yeah, it is a okay. So yes, on the display capabilities, this is TTL RGB. Unlike the CJ monitor, the difference with this one is that the 9-pin pinout has intensity control signals for all 3 video colors. So you can send more color possibilities to it. There's more color combinations. There's a total of 64 different colors that this can represent. And when you're doing a game or something, usually you have a palette of 16 colors defined. I think in text modes, it may be possible to send more colors. I'm not sure. The CGA monitor could do 16 colors in text mode when normally in games it can only display 4 colors. So there might be something weird like that going on here too. I'm not sure. So yeah, the video capabilities of this are different, but it is not an analog display. It has no analog inputs at all. So television, composite, RF, component, all that stuff. None of that. VGA cannot go to this. It's EGA only. So, and someone was asking about discharging the tube. I suspect this has a bleeder resistor on it somewhere, so I'm not really that concerned. And additionally, the safety concerns of CRTs are overblown. It is a Hitachi tube, so that's cool to see. All right. I'm kind of just getting a feel for where everything is in here and looking around. See if there's anything. The same horrible color palette as CGS, but more non-fitting colors. Oh no, it's way better. In graphics modes, this can display 16 colors, and you can choose from a. You can define your own palette out of the 64 total colors they can show. So it's way better. See, thought CRTs require discharging? No, not all of them. It's mostly older analog displays, like televisions, that don't discharge themselves. Really, again, the danger risks of these things are massively overblown. Now, I'm not going to tell you, oh, they're perfectly safe to work on because, you know, liability and stuff, but they are exaggerated in how dangerous they are. A spider has lived in here at some point, so there is that. I don't think the spider will have crawled into just the right spot and shorted things, but you never know. So unfortunately, the top side of this is this side, so I can't just take off the outer can and then see that thing. So, yay. I can see as well on the back that there is probably like a Molex Minifit Junior connector or something there that board is connected with. So it's going to be a little difficult to remove. Yeah, I can see it's plugged in there. Then there's the power supply. Major confirmation of refuzz. Also, I think I see some wet. Oh my gosh, I think power supply. Hold on. I think I found it. I think I found the issue. It's power supply caps. Wonder if I can get you a shot through there to see what I saw. Yeah. Okay. See around that leg of the diode there, the top side is white, but the bottom side is brown. That's the difference between a dry and a wet area. I'm guessing that gray jacket cap there, blue. That's my prediction. Because, yeah, that's dry up there and then wet down there. See corrosion in the center of the board. Probably see flux fields. You're talking about this. Oh, if you're seeing generally yellow in this area, I bet that is heat. What's over that? Yeah, there's a giant resistor or transistor thing right there. So, yeah. Okay, well, now we just need to get the power supply apart, because I suspect all of our issues are centered in that. Excuse me while I have some more coffee, so I can definitely talk even faster. I might have a new favorite point reward. Okay. Why did it blow? Because it's 40 years old. That's why. Okay. This can looks really annoying to remove. We're going to start by taking off the top mesh. One terrible coffee mug this morning, and that was it. I'm sorry. Oh, this side broke. That's unfortunate. Okay. Let's hold this side so it doesn't fail. That yellowing, def heat, because conformal coating. Changing color. I doubt it. Conformally coated. The solder. Oh my god. The solder mask is what's discoloring. The green stuff is what's yellowing. All right. I don't like that there's a rivet right there. So this may not be the easiest thing to remove, but we'll give it a shot.
WINGARMADA, subbed as Prime and says,
End of line.
First Wing Armada, thank you for the Prime sub and for 4 months. So, if I weren't trying to wind down for the day, be brewing a mug of coffee right now. It's always time for coffee. All right, this one had a grounding strap on it. I am starting to suspect that this is going to remove, or the board is going to be stuck there or something like that. I have a feeling that it is retained. Oh, that's okay. Good to know. Let me rephrase that. I think that yeah, I can definitely tell. There are two, to show you. These are a guide. The PCB will slide in and out of this. So even though it's riveted right there, it doesn't matter because the whole thing's going to slide out. Hopefully that's secured with a cable. NPM coffee is the best. That is exactly what I am having right now. Oh, 10 p.m.? No, I'm having 10 a.m. coffee. No, it's noon. I need more coffee. Hold on. Sad. All right. Okay. Oh, that one's attached as well. Also, I think it went out of focus. There we are. Okay. Beautiful. There is a screw retaining something on the other side. Now that I can access it more easily, I'm going to remove that. Right? That is a weird choice to make. They cut the insulation and exposed the braiding or the earth shielding on the cable, and then they clamped it onto the case so that it was shielded in the middle. That's really weird. But like I said, there were board edge connectors there. You can see them right there. I can also see wet down there, I think. I'm liking how this is looking. Okay, I'm going to unplug that and that. Those are very much keyed. Not getting those mistaken. Okay. Can push that to the side. Now I just need to figure out how to slide this. I think I'm going to have to drill rivets. That sucks. That is certainly one way to do that. Yeah, really. Yeah, despite the board being designed to slide in, this bends around. So there is no way of actually getting out. This is the retaining thing for that cable that was stripped in the middle. All right. Gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, I didn't want to drill out rivets. But we are going to have to by the looks of it. It's all right. Buzz, buzz. And I think I learned from the Apple III that you want to use a much bigger size drill bit than you think you're going to need. Time to make some unriveting content, Commodore. One moment here. Okay. One here. Ooh, right. Got slightly away. All right. This one's going to be a pain. Yeah, actually, hold on.
Might sub as tier 1 and says scary drill.
and line,
That drill's so quiet. I think it's just more how my microphones are set up. This drill is not like the air compressor where it's meant to be quiet. But Schmide, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for 16 months. Let's see. I have a feeling that will have done nothing. Yeah, that one sucks. I'm going to take a different tactic with that. Come on. So the problem, I wouldn't normally do this, but when whoever was putting this rivet in did it, they left a bit of the center post sticking up. So it's not like totally flat, or maybe somebody tried to put a screw through it and then it sheared off or something. I'm really not sure what's going on. But there's something sticking out of the rivet. It's not put together how it should be. I was hoping the aluminum of the rivet would fail first. How's it shipping on the Sennheiser? I think it'll be here today. I'm going to start with this one. So yeah, you can see this one is empty in the center, as it should be. And then this one's got a thing in it. I think someone put a screw inside of that and then sheared it off. You could send a new chassis. Actually, that'd be kind of cool just to model it, to have the designs. Try hammering it flat. Maybe. I think a better option would be getting a punch and trying to push it through. Yeah, that was cake. See, that's how easy that should be, but the other one is not. Let me see if I have something I can use as a punch. Okay, this is my definitely totally a hammer.
64S ES tier 1 and says Shelby the Harrier was fun and all, but that Calico atom power supply is not going to fix itself, just saying here.
and line,
Upshift, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for 14 14 months. I know I need to get back to that. All right. We're in. Alrighty. Ooh, I'm excited. Oh, it's screwed in one more spot. Come on. Got a hammer that looks like that, but you can't find the main hammer yet. All right, here we go. Oh, stuff totally happened here. Oh, excellent. I mean, it's not good that it happened, but it's a strong indication of what I'm going to have to resolve to be able to utilize this. Whoa! Yeah, there are a lot of things going on this sucker. Wow, it's toasted. Okay. Okay, we're going to be doing a little bit of soldering here. does my soldering iron say it is not grounded? There we go. Oh, that's the good stuff. Okay. Those are weird. Okay. I'm just gonna brush all the little metal shavings into the trash here real quick. All right. Let's look over the board. How's the coffee? Gone. Leave those extra for sparkles on power up. Yeah. Okay, so I'm in a menu here. This thing's looking pretty roasty toasty. So there's some stuff that's glue. What I'm after is not glue. I'm after something a lot like that. Let's switch on over to the desoldering gun. Pretty coffee. Yeah. Nope, once per stream. How's the fuse? The fuse actually looks good. We also have reefas that did not blow. But I think that one might have. So does this remove every last cap? Ultrasonic cleaner? You know, this might be an ultrasonic cleaner board. This one's pretty bad. Just waiting for this to heat up. Boom. Culprit. Can't get much more of a smoking gun than that. All the caps behind the represented split. What? Backwards universe? Viewing here? Yeah, really. Hey, as bad as that is, I consider that good. That's a 100% positive confirmation of bad parts in here and the possibility of repairing it to make it work. So I'm very excited to see that. Unfortunately, it looks like it might have been that way for a while. I'm seeing some corrosion on the trace there that's under it. So, yeah. So look like all original caps? They most likely are original caps, yes. They are original caps that are 40 years old. Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever seen that. There's actually jacket damage where it got so hot. Huh. Well, job done. Found the problem. Okay, so we're in an interesting position now because we know what's wrong, and the next step is to do a cat map. But intriguingly, someone has beat me to doing a 5154 cat map on CapsWiki. So I'm now in the position where I can go see what a cap map from someone else on CapsWiki looks like. So I think we should do that. I'm torn. I kind of want to put this back in here so I don't forget where it goes. I'm just gonna pop that on real quick. I am going to replace probably all of the caps on this power supply board. They look pretty awful. I'm gonna use my nice caster stuff just to hold that in place, but okay. So let's head on over to CapsWiki. That's black because the laptop decided to take a nap. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, I kind of need some water after the coffee. Coffee is good, but sometimes you need to follow it up with some water. So I'm going to grab some water and then I'll be right back. I did not have the foresight to bring up chat. Give me one moment. The really nice thing by getting that EGA monitor is going to make this whole nightmare just go away. Not going to have to deal with the VGA stuff. All right. Will we be able to make it work again? Is the CRT faded? I've never seen it powered. I have no idea. Oh, yeah, you guys want to see something funny? IBM 5154 resolution. Google cites CapsWiki for the resolution of the IBM 5154. How weird is that? For shame, Wikipedia. There's another thing that this means, though. I can now confirm that Google does not ask for permission to do this. Yeah, time to sue Google for copyright infringement. Yeah. But yes, I will be using the 5154 to do oh my gosh, brain pads PCB. Yes. So, all right. Known problem, no symptom or problem encountered. Symptoms can vary to not powering up, which I believe is how this one was described. Let's see, was an exercise in torture, by the way, spending an hour installing pads from USB stick when I was trying not to hit the screen. Probably taking less than a minute. Yeah. Probable fix taking less than a minute. So it wouldn't install from the hard drive, if that's what you were thinking, Ben. So I can't copy it to the drive, the hard drive, and then install it from there. It had to be from a different drive. So unless I put another XTID or something in there, it wasn't going to happen. So CapsWiki is CCBY. Oh yeah, I'm not saying I'm going to try and go after them for it, but they did not ask for permission. I just can say that. Didn't update can fix this on the SD card. So when it was complaining about not being able to open a file, it's probably because files was too low. When did it complain about that on actual hardware? I don't remember. Oh, OrCAD? Was that what that was? I don't remember now. You might be onto something, but I don't remember what the context was. Okay. So, looking over here. See, bold text at the top, just a newer version of I'm feeling lucky. See, could lock Google out with robots.txt. Yeah, but generally CapsWiki is public domain kind of stuff. Pretty sure it was pads we got to work in the end. Yeah, I didn't change that in the end because I'm pretty sure it's already set on there from something. I don't remember what. Like every program you install requires files be set, so I had a feeling it was already done. Multi-region CRT controller boards on AliExpress had pins on the jungle chip for components, so I don't have to worry about losing this video. There's is it panels.net? Nope. LCD panels. What's the panels.com? There's some. Is it panels.com? There's some. Not that. Net. There's some LCD webpage site where you can just order like generic LCD driver panels. You can probably get some for CRT boards or something like that there too. But yeah, you know, look, I don't know. It's been a while. See, let the installer update it after installing from USB. Well, I don't know. I didn't do it from floppy on that because they were 1.2 meg discs. Okay, power PCB capacitors. So, we get to update this now, or at least take a look at this. It reminds me, EGA card, you found 2 RCAs on the back. That's because the original had 2 RCAs on the back that were wired through the feature connector. Yes. What? Wait, what are you talking about? Did I find one with RCA on the back here? I don't think I did. That's extra confusing to me, Ben. Yeah, I do not think I have one here with RCA connectors on the back. It's only confusing because I bought one with the EGA monitor that has the RCA connectors. I knew they were the feature connectors. I think it also has a light pen connector as well. But yeah, that one's a Paradise PEGA 1A based EGA card. So yeah, 350 line, not 480 line. Okay. All right, so we have a list of capacitors here. I am curious. May also be 100 volt. I would see 5154. Okay. We've got 5154. Discover C29 is voltage rating 100 rather than 63. It's also voltage rating less than the SAM's photofax schematic. Probably merit some research. Oh, well, we can take a look at this. I remember actually this being posted here, but I didn't have any expertise in it, so I couldn't say for certain. I'm sorry, getting distracted. Okay. So C29, which they're saying is 63 volt, something or another. Let me identify C29. Wow, it's hard because there's gook all over this stuff. Like peer-reviewed journals can't cite every author. Some might have dozens of them. Yeah. All right, you guys are having a different conversation. Okay. Let me get a plastic spudger to scrape off the glue, the mounting glue here. Oh, I found the coffee scoop. It's just right there. Okay. No, that doesn't mean we can have more coffee. All right, so what's this? Yeah, I had a feeling. So C29 is the one that's failed on mine. So yeah, this is the exact one here that's up for debate. So mine is 220 UF and it's the voltage 63 volts. It's voltage rating of 100 rather than 63. Interesting. Doesn't mean you can have more coffee. You could make some for the rest of us. Yeah. Nice gateway box. It is, isn't it? It's got those speakers in it still right now. Go ahead. I want to go ahead and put it down so the flaps aren't held open and you all can enjoy it. All right. Yeah, so going with this, mine is 63 volts, but there would be no harm in doing 100 volts instead. That's interesting, though. I think I'm going to add brands and series to this, but so far it all looks right. So let me actually start comparing these. So that's resistor. So C23, all right, is a weird brand. I don't instantly recognize. It might be generic something or another. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, so this is 23, 2200 UF, 16 volt. That checks out. It's 105. They're probably all 105 though. Oh, you know what? I should bring this over here. Okay. Upright electronics, juicy paths for possible. Modern designs usually get you a rating, but the same form factor. So I will debate that. Because your capacitance varies with that. Because you get your capacitance rating because of the distance between the two parallel conductors. That is a part of it. So if you overrate, all right, and you make it thicker, so you have a larger dielectric, higher voltage, and then you don't run it at that higher voltage, it will slowly reduce down because it's not forming at as high of a voltage. So the oxide layer will thin, and then your capacitance rating will change because of that. So you can't overrate too much. But that is in this case, it's close enough that I could see substituting 100 for 63. But yeah, I would not put a 350 there. And I probably would avoid putting something like a 63 in place of a 25. But there is some stuff that you could do. So good on this person for checking against the schematic. See, I don't know who put this together. Actually, I'm curious. View history here. So, oh, apparently I did something. I don't remember doing this. What did I do? Oh, I'm the one who added the note. Oh, okay. Kaiser, we found an exploded capacitor. So we have a very strong suspect for what the issue is. Also, a higher rating, voltage in the same size, can mean higher ESR. That too, yeah. Yeah, so the power board is very definitely kerploded. So Sam's photo fault isn't correct also. So there, the people talking about this are saying it could be a difference between the 110 and 220 versions. I could see that. I don't know because I only have the 110 here, so I can't say for certain. but I could see it being that. But all right, let me look through all of them here. So we're going to start with, I'm just going to go through the list of them as is. I'm going to go ahead and enter edit mode so I can add more information. Let me grab my calipers because that's kind of an important metric. Oh man, I'm working over here where you can't see it, so I get to use my actual dial calipers, not fancy digital ones. I prefer this. All right. So 31. Let's find that. So the big ones are C1 and C2, not surprising. All right. Cap was on the secondary side of the transformer, so no difference between 110 and 230. All right. Michitoya, well, the digital ones are, but these are just a kind of generic brand. But being actual dial calipers, it doesn't really matter. But I do have digital Michitoyas. I just prefer the analog ones. There's C31. Okay. So C31 is Samhua. So brand. Samhua. All right. That is actually 85 on mine, though. It is 47 UF. It is 200 volts. This says 8501. That seems more like a date code. I don't see series information. Okay. Diameter. We also need the lead spacing. I don't know why that's missing. This is 16. Let's see. What now? Yeah, hold on. Insert for lead spacing. Okay. So this was 16 millimeter. All right. Dial calipers also falls into the same camp as clockwork stopwatch. That would be cool. Oh, I would love a clockwork stopwatch. I used to carry a stopwatch, but carrying both a stopwatch and a smartphone felt kind of dumb, so I'd stopped. It was a sad day. You know what? I totally could. I'm all set up for that. Literally, all I have to do is just turn this camera on. It's right here. Okay. Angle. No camera connected. Oh, yeah, actually, that's correct. 1 second. This is why we remind you. Yeah, no, it's definitely a good reminder because I would have just gleefully gone along without doing that, and I very easily could. And it will be helpful. All right. Let me unrotate this. There we go. Oh, come on. You can focus. Fine, I'll take off the CPL. That'll help. That helped a lot. And boom, no CPL, instantly focused. Okay. So there we have our main board photo. And it's not perfect, it's good enough. Man, mine's gross. Oh yeah, REFAs. We should note that there are REFAs to be removed. I don't think we have. Do we have a system in place for noting REFAs? I don't remember. Oh man, they even marked that the destructive entry on the power supply cage. Dude, I really like CapsWiki. it's just such a good thing to have this. All right, I love that someone else put this together. I'm just contributing to it. That really does make me happy. All right. Article does mention it. Yeah, I saw it mentions the REFAs here, but I feel like we need a bigger warning about the REFAs somehow. I don't know. Props user JRC. I think it saw they were the one who were putting in that information. Yeah. Definitely. Okay, let me find. Oh, excuse me, C23. No, that's not a sign I need more coffee. 25. 23. Okay. So C23. Oh, yeah, that's the weird one that doesn't have a brand visible. It's just blue. Does say USA 8851 H1, but that's a date code. So, eh. 1990s GeoCity glitter. For the reefer warning. Yeah. All right. So this one I'm pretty sure is also 16. Yep. Lead spacing is... I want to say 8. It's probably 7.5. We need to put a page together for like standard sizes of things. Just make this a little more easy. All right, C25 and 27. Let me find these. So 25 is right next to that, and the other one is right there. So these are Sam Young. Okay. Coffee can always be redeemed, but the cost increases exponentially each time. If Twitch had that feature, I could see doing that. Sam Young. Need to add explosion risk next to leak risk? Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I want to make sure to replace the reefer caps when they are next to a transformer as they are there for power factor correction. I don't think so. I've never heard of that before. Could be a simple bit of code. Oh, I don't think so. Modifying the prices, it's more that it would have to go through, reset it. It would be a lot more than like 1 or 2 lines of code. A lot more. All right. So these are, like I mentioned, Sam Young. I think they are 25 volt. Yep, 1000 UF. They are both that. I'm going to say S. Ooh, what on earth? I think we have another bad cap here. That's failed in the same weird way that the one on the HP 7475 failed. Look at how weirdly lumpy the jacket is on that thing. So the last time I saw that, it was because the rubber stopper had failed, and then the cap, like, leaked up along the side. It's full of popcorn, yeah. It's going to be a difficult one to get a picture of. Or super simple. Wow, that went well. Okay. So, yeah, that we're probably doing a full cap order of everything here, which will kind of suck for the big ones, but I don't like the poofing on top. But it's also probably just a plastic disc. We'll just do it. Crystals, actually. So, here. HP 7, really? HP 7475A, yeah. So I think I can show you what happened here. On this one, the cap crystallized, like the electrolytic fluid came up along the side and crystallized, and that ended up becoming lumpy and stuff. I think that's what's going on with the with this one. I bet if we peeled back this jacket, we'd find like a bunch of weird powder stuff. I hadn't seen that on any other capacitors than that one. I thought that was just going to be some weird Sprague manufacturing defect. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be what's happening there too. All right. Delicious Sprague capacitor surface Parmesan cheese. Yeah. All right. These were Samyang already marked. Okay. Diameter, I'm pretty sure it's 16. Yep. Lead spacing, gonna be the 7.5 or whatever. Yep. See a lot of that in tropics where you live on capacitors. Interesting. This was in a humid area. There was there's some other things that I got with the 5154 that unfortunately have some corrosion damage as well. So Cardos will remove the jacket on the that bumpy cap here when we go to recap the whole board, but not right now. Also, that was actually 105. Let's confirm. No, that was an 85. 85. I will always recommend uprating temperature resistance. I don't think there is any reason to not. Okay, the failed one. Diameter is 13, I'm gonna go with. Pretty sure. 13 millimeter. Lead spacing is, there's two options. I'm gonna go with, it's the same as all the other ones. It's either 8 or 7.5. Go 7.5. Some of the disasters he's shown you, yeah. Seen a lot of, oh, yeah, okay. All right, the 351. Oh yeah, is there a brand visible on that? I feel like it's Nichicon or something. No, it's Sam Hwa again. Okay. All right. 7 and 8. Where are these at? Normally upgrade temperature rating and hours rating. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, those two for sure. Those are just free bump in quality. Ooh. I can't really see that. I don't like what's going on with the glue there. I think it's mostly a myth that the glue is corrosive, but this one's testing my belief in that. That resistor looks little suspicious. I don't like the stuff on the other side. That really bothers me. I think it might be the glue that did it, Paul Guy. That it corroded through there. Hmm. I don't know. Anyway, continuing. So we need to find 7 and 8. There'll be two similar ones somewhere. Let's see, 13, 11, 14. Are those even marked? They are. Okay, good. There's 7 and 8. I don't like there are those weird ones.
Imicant subbed as tier 1 and says MHH. Camp for breakfast in the ketchup.
End of line.
One moment. Got to bring up that stuff over here. There we go. I'm a cat. Thank you for the tier 1 sub and for 26 months there. I appreciate that. For Deem's Ben taste of corrosion. Oh gosh. Struggling to find C7 and C8. Let me look at the values. 0.1 UF and 275 volt AC. Oh wait, no, that's 5 and 6, which, you know, think about it, I also haven't seen those. Unless they're the REFAs. Okay, well, those are the REFAs. Yeah, okay, so that explains that. Find your IRF. Finally repair your desoldering station. Ooh, nice. Well, that's lucky, SM94, but generally, well, yeah, 1980. It must have a low run life. So this, I suspect, got really hot, and that's why it failed so spectacularly. Or it could just be that these garbage grade caps did garbage grade cap thing, because they're not particularly high end brands, that's for sure. So could just be that. Oh, they're labeled on the bottom. Okay, so the giant ones are C7 and C8. Okay. Yeah, so 220 and 250. Oh, mine are 250 volt, not 350 volts. They're also PK series. 250 volts does not seem like a lot of headroom. Hooah! I can show you exactly what a REFA capacitor is. I believe we have a page on it. Let's see. Maybe just capacitor types? Here we go. So REFAs are a line filter capacitor, and they have a tendency to explode rather violently. But yes, they are a particular brand of capacitor that just has a failure mode that's very common. So, oh, the two big power caps are in series. Okay, that makes more sense then. It could be 350 for the other one, but I don't know. They are the ones who release the smelly magic smoke, yes. All right, diameter is 25. Lead spacing is 10. Midpoint is for the 10-10 tap to make it a voltage doubler. Ah. Ben. Yeah, I have there's a reason I've been so particular about not letting them ever have power here, because I can't do that. Alright, so those are REFA caps. There's not a diameter, but there is a lead spacing. Or I should say they are X-class line filter caps, 20 and 20. Not applicable? Temperature rating? You sure about that? I have a feeling they are 85. She's a duct fan with a carbon filter. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sure, yeah. Alright. Real fun is if it's across the mains before the power switch. Oh, that's awful. IBM did some curious things with this. Ugh. I like how I'm yawning and I just drank a cup of coffee. All right, so 14 is a little tiny green one. Temperature rating quite as big of a deal for solid caps. Are they really that solid though? All right, so confirmed 100, 1 UF 100 volts. Oh, interesting. Hmm. Yeah, my C14 is 100 volts. I'm going to change that. All right, so it's 8 millimeter diameter, different batch. Yeah, I'm gonna say if you are marking or updating a page and you have a capacitor with a higher voltage, go ahead and change this to that. I guess maybe I should leave this as 350 then, actually, but mine was different. I don't know. Hmm. Well, the 350 here I find debatable is whether or not I should leave it as 250 because mine are definitely 250. I don't think is 350 a common voltage because it could have just been a typo. That's the thing. I don't know. To me, it feels like 350 was most likely a typo. Hmm. Lead spacing is 5. The lowest voltage wins. You can always order higher. Yeah. 5 millimeter. 250 and 350 are standard. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I could put another asterisk. Not that. Yeah, I can do the same thing here. Highest voltage should win. Yeah, I would agree with highest voltage. I could put this and then have also maybe 250. Well, 1010, I need to be able to say what the voltage is. So I don't want to, I can't just have like the same one be like, oh, the voltage was different, but then not have the exact voltage listed. No, Delamorte, no, absolutely do not do that. No. That is a bad thing. Don't do that. No. That's a lazy repair tactic. It is not better. You want to be as accurate as you possibly can. The circuit was designed with specific voltages in mind. It the higher the voltage is in the capacitor, the thicker the dielectric is, and the as you put a higher voltage cap in the place of a lower voltage cap, the dielectric will change thickness and the capacitance will change with it. So it's got to be as close as possible, airing upwards. That's the rule. You're talking basic design. If you're talking about designing circuits, yes, I can understand that. Yes. Yeah, if you're talking about repairs, though, I wouldn't do that. Yes, and higher ESR. Yes. Let's see, 63. What was I doing? Yeah. Oh, I was gonna change this to 100. That analog part of audio amplifier. Oh, you're asking what I'm looking at here. It is a monitor. It's the power supply for a monitor. I'm a cat. Literally what I just said. The thickness of the dielectric will be different, and it will change the capacitance rating over time. It's not just ESR. ESR is a significant concern, but you can sort by particular ESR ratings and then go for that. But the capacitance value will change as the thickness of the dielectric changes. The values are important here because we are documenting the original capacitors that were in this device for future reference purposes. Everything is critical that we're documenting here. The entire purpose of CapsWiki is to serve as a record of what has been found in here and what you should replace it with. Because if you just say, oh, I would recommend putting these in here, that's really not that helpful. We do have listings of capacitors that you can get to replace the original capacitors with. But let's say someone puts a 50 volt capacitor in place of these ones here, and then someone else comes along after it's failed and they replace that 50 volt with a 100 volt. We're getting this stacking issue of problems. So if you get something that has been repaired and is now bad, you can't trust what values are in that previously repaired item because you don't know what they put in there. One of my Hydro Thunder arcade machines here had the CRT board recapped in 2014. There's a sticker on it that talks about it, and it now has issues. I don't know if it's the capacitors. I think it's the flyback, which I have a replacement for. I just need to put in place. But when those capacitors fail, I know I can't trust it, and I was not the one who put them in there, so I can't say this is what values were there. Thankfully, I have two Hydro Thunders. The other one's original, but this is why we do this way on CapsWiki. So yeah, I'm a stickler for this stuff for a very good reason. But yeah, I'm going to go with marking the highest voltage here and then having annotations for the lower voltages. Oh yeah, I'm a cat. That kind of thing is totally fine. Yeah, you're barely out of the spec range for that replacement. Manuals also available for arcade monitors. I have the schematics for these. They're only okay. They're not amazing. But they might be available for these, but it's not available for everything. So again, documenting this stuff is useful. Like I've documented the power supply for the Tiny Pentium. Actually, I don't remember if I got that up on here, but I did it previously. Because that was a unique power supply that no one else has, essentially. So yeah, that kind of thing has to be done. Made sure to note the original values of all parts of the exploded standby regulator AS400 piece used for exactly that reason. Yep. I'm operating them in the repair kit as well. It burned out due to poor design. If you want to make that decision yourself, that makes total sense. So, yeah. Companies don't publish schematics for products that are older because they probably threw them away. I mean, it's famous that video game companies don't have the source code for games from 20 years ago because their source revision was terrible. So you kind of have to trust them to maintain their schematic software and designs and all that stuff, and then also want to publish that stuff. So even if they wanted to, I wouldn't necessarily believe that they could because they're idiots. I have very little faith in some companies. Anyway, C14. I don't think I see a brand. Wait, maybe? It's hard to tell because it's so tiny. It's got other things right on top of it. I might be able to when I take it off, but I'm not ready to do that yet. Oh, wait. Might be on the side. I want to say it's a Nichicon. It's my light. It is a Nichicon. Oh, and some of the big ones. I didn't mark those down. Nichicon. Yeah, C14 was as well. These are Rifa. Yeah, our old master. Mine came with the Wells Gardner manuals for the CRTs as well. Yes, but again, like my HP Series 200 monitor, that kind of stuff is almost impossible to find. Well, actually, that one in particular, well, we have schematics for my HP Series 200 only because someone like reverse engineered the whole thing and drew schematics. Okay, so we don't have like official schematics. We have hand drawn schematics, which is exactly the problem. Is that that stuff doesn't always exist. Yeah, Sam Young and Sam Hua, like, I'm not gonna feel bad about doing a full recap here. Okay, C11 is the other one right next to it. Okay, this is 85C again. I'm not gonna note the temperature changes. Also, the other one, what was that temp? For the Nichicon, that is 105. Okay. So this is an Elna brand. Oh, that one super needs replaced. Dude, how many cap brands was IBM using? They just like have a random grab bag of caps. They're just like, here, there's a spot and it says a C. Let's just throw a random capacitor there. It's a 10 millimeter. Elna's a good brand. Ask anyone with an 8-bit BP6 if that's true. 10 millimeter. Okay, C11. It's 5 millimeter. Well, nowadays, yeah, I don't care about nowadays. I care about if I see X brand on here, does that mean it gets immediately replaced? And Elna gets immediately replaced. It's what Radio Shack had in stock on that day. All right, last one, C13. That's my favorite excuse. Okay, 63 volt, 10 UF. Whoa, that's a big difference. Also, that was 35 volt on that one, actually. So 100 UF, 35 volt. Yeah, on the Elna. Okay. So 63 volt, 10 UF. We're going with marking the highest. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, at this point, I should probably be using numeral notation instead of counting asterisks. But oh well. 35 volt. So change this out for 63. All right. I think that's a 5 millimeter. No, a 8. 6. Ah, so close. 6 millimeter. Let's see. Or put it in the box like itself. 3563. I feel like that'll be really confusing for people. I'd rather not. I'd rather put 1 down and just have that. And then have there be an asterisk, but always have the higher values marked there. There's lots of ways we could do this. I'm just doing this for right now so we can move along. All right, lead spacing. I'm pretty sure that's 5 again. Yep. 5 millimeter. Okay, brand. I don't think it's specified. Whatever the weird unnamed brand is for whatever that was. C25. No, C23. Those are the same brand. Get into a bigger screen. Yeah. Higher voltage is physically larger. Not always. You can have variable voltage ratings for different types, for different caps. Okay. No, that's wrong. Save. I don't think I need to make any note there. Okay. All right. I'm going to need to update that as well, just now that we have the sizings. So I'm going to have to go through that to double check. But yeah. that is the power supply marked. And based on my power supply looking like poo and the power supply being the only thing that was cap mapped, recapping this power supply will probably fix the monitor. So I'm very excited now. This also means, did we actually cap map the Visual 200? Visual 200 terminal? Yeah, so I should chuck these caps in there too. And then I think someone named me, why do we have two Super Nintendos? One redirect? Okay, I think one redirects. Redirected from Super Nintendo. Okay, that's fine. You have two Super Nintendos? Yeah. I should probably order my Super Nintendo caps, and you know what? We have a little bit of time here. Maybe we should open up my Scepter and take a look at that. Because I really would like to have my 4K monitor back. Although this is, do I rebuild this? No, I'm really serious about ordering parts. I'm just gonna leave this disassembled. Oh, shorter caps for the Data General Walkabout too. Man, this is gonna be a big cap order. Oh yeah, Game Gear. Well, that one's complicated. I might give in and look up someone else's Game Gear cap map. Those ones are weird. All right. I want to really quick see if I can get my 4K monitor open and see if there's anything obviously wrong. So I've been putting that off. Give the board out that's mostly untouched. Grab a photo front and back. What do you mean? Of the 5154 mother power supply board? I did take a picture of the front top. But not sure what you mean elsewise. So yeah, this is one I've been meaning to get back to this for a while. If I remember correctly, you just kind of peel it apart. Let me double check we didn't actually cap map this. I don't think, but just in case. Watch, I did. I just needed to order caps and I've forgotten like 3 times. Tell me. Scepter. Oh my gosh, I already cap mapped it. Are you kidding? Idiot. All right, so we don't need to do that. I'm emailing myself a list of things here. Hold on. Okay. To me. Subject. Caps. All right. 5154. SNES. DG Walk. Scepter. What else? Game Gear is going to be complicated. Game Gear. But is it a vintage Scepter? No, this one's modern Scepter. We'll take a look at a vintage one this weekend, probably. Of all the Coleco Autumn parts, I don't remember. Portable 36? I forgot. Did we what was the determination on that? We recapped the power supply on that. Then was it the motherboard had issues? I have not gone back and looked at the motherboard. We recapped the power supply. So um let's see. Ooh. D Theater VCR. I'm pretty sure I did that one, right? Yeah. Yeah, the power supply for the VCR that is like 1080i. That would be nice. The Toshiba T1600. The laptop. Actually, did I order caps for that already? I think I did. I did order caps for that. Just haven't put them in. Okay. Yeah, the Visual 200. Visual 200. Yes. That's the big one. Okay. This is going to be expensive. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I have the data general, Mark. Don't worry. Okay. Hmm. Let me just have a look around here. We do need to do Texas Instruments Voyager series calculators. I have a 92 and 200, but those ones are yeah. He's gonna have to back up a truck. Yeah, really. Can we change? No. Leyden jar. I don't know why. The cap image works really well, I feel. Okay. I think that might be it. At least that's a good enough set of stuff to make me actually order any more, and it might get like expensive. The other thing, it's going to take me like an hour to find parts for every single one of those. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. So we'll leave it at that. Okay. What else do we have? That might be it. Yeah, I think I kind of went really smoothly. Maybe I'll put the 5154 back together. How about that? That way it's not left apart and I don't forget how to put it back together. Although it's going to be complicated now that I drilled out the cage. Maybe I should add some fasteners to the list. Hmm. Yeah. Probably should. Let me get my calipers here. I actually have time to clean up here. This is nice. Not just like struggling to finish the objective today. I set the bar nice and low. Now it's not that bad. Do one cap on the neck board. Yeah, I probably should actually. Let me go get a photo of that. That is a good idea. It's apparently going to be multiple photos. I guess I need the lead spacing and diameter too. Time to clean up. What is it, sorcery? Yeah. 15 bits can make another copy. No. One per stream. That will definitely be the limit. Let's see. Cleaning is when we lose things. Yeah. Yeah. You're supposed to clean by just, drop on the floor. Let me go get the lead spacing for that cap. The diameter is also very important too. All right, 10 millimeter, 5 millimeter. That's easy enough. Feed all your plots in AI to help generate data. Running currently. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. Turn on my soldering iron. All right. Radio sounds makes things streams frozen. Yeah, I was mumbling to myself over there, but you guys can't hear me when I'm over there. So, yeah. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have actual microphones. Let's see. Actually, let me just check the shipping information on that. It might have been delivered already. Would be kind of nice. Let's see here. Oh, should unmute my phone. All right. Some stuff was delivered. Not the microphones yet. Some Sennheiser EK100s. Okay, come on. Load. I thought this one handed off to USPS. No? Okay. All right, the microphones aren't going to be delivered until tomorrow, it seems, so that's unfortunate. I'm also not sure that that's right. So I'll find out. Delete the old stream VODs from YouTube. So if you're talking about the second channel, they're not deleted, but they are unlisted. However, there is a playlist that has all of them on it. So if you want to see the old stream VODs from before the TT Live channel was created, on the second channel, there is a playlist with all of them. So they're not gone, but I just didn't want them in the public video listing. Power factor correction. Yeah, I don't know if the line filter caps up with that. So, okay, well, I think we should probably end this. I usually say that I run the streams for as long as the project takes, and the project is done. It was a fairly simple project today. So, I don't think we have a lot more else to do, and there's only 10 minutes left. So, yeah, not a lot to easily do in that amount of time. So we should probably just end this. That's for the better. Make me less tired and annoyed and stuff. Can come back tomorrow and do something interesting. Not exactly sure what we're going to do tomorrow yet, but I have some ideas. But I need to spend some time tidying up around here, getting some things going. And then I'm not yet done with this week's video. So, yeah, I'm going to be finishing that up at home. Yeah, probably should wrap this up and go ahead and end for the day. Got to go on a work call? All right. So, let's run the outro here. All right, everyone. Well, I'm pretty excited, actually, after today's stream. We found as close to a smoking gun as we're going to get on that 5154. So I'm very fingers crossed optimistic that it's going to work, and I'm going to have an EGA monitor. Oh my gosh. an EGA monitor. That's an exciting possibility. So I am really, really looking forward to that. That will be so nice to just have that done. I have kind of fudged getting the CGA monitor to work as that, but that only works with the default EGA palette, which a lot of stuff uses, but not everything. So yeah, that'll be really nice. So all right, it's going to take a little bit of time. At best, next weekend, next Saturday would be when we can actually get to trying to recap that, because I'm going to have to order caps, and then they have to be shipped and all that stuff. And when you order a lot of stuff like that, it can delay the shipping a little bit, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so all right, that's going to be it for now. If you guys enjoyed this stream, you may want to follow to be notified when I go live again next. If you want to help support the channel, you can find me on Patreon. But for now, that's it. Oh yeah, and shirts exist. You can get those too. That's it for now, and I'll see you next time. And you're finally going to get a printout that I think does not lag out the stream. So that's nice.